year probably than any other year. So if you have any questions about that. And then preparing, obviously getting ready for a very big challenge. Tennessee Titans coming in here to our stadium, and very good football team, well-rounded in every way. So we're going to work to try to make sure that we put our best foot forward on Sunday. So what questions do you have?
Hey, John, this is Jameson. And going against a physical back like Derrick Henry, and you guys have had some dealings with him in the playoff game last year. What's kind of the overall message do you feel going when you're talking to the players and trying to say this is how we stop Derrick Henry? What's kind of the priority?
Well, we have an overall message, and we have specific messages based on the fronts that we play and the schemes that they run. A lot of technicalities to it in terms of how we want to play these things and how we fit the gaps and the techniques that we use. That's the main thing that we work on. I mean, it's going to take a great effort. It's going to take all we've got. They're very good run blocking offensive line, of course, and obviously he's a downhill runner right at the top of the heap there. So that's pretty much the direction of it, and when we try make sure that we're on point.
Hey, Coach, attack coverage aside, there's a lot of talk about Henry. But you look at Tannehill, over 2,000 yards passing, 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. What do you see with their deep ball game and how they're able to balance that offense? I think they've actually thrown the ball more than they've run.
Right. Well, yeah, most teams do, but he, it's definitely the pass is set up by the run. They use a lot of play action pass off of that. They run numerous play action type of protections off of that with good ball fakes to try to draw the linebackers up. They run you don't really see from most teams all the different types of play action combination routes. 1-man route, 2-man route, 3-man route, even more off of play action like they do. They do them all. So some teams do this or that or have a theme, but they do them all. And so it's all things that we've seen before that we'll just have to cover well within our schemes. Eyes in the right place, leverage is right, take care of our business in the right way so that we don't get caught out of position.
John, it's Jefferson from the Athletic. I don't know, I think it's maybe 5 or 6 different O-line combinations this year. Has that made it difficult to build cohesion when that's such an important quality, and you've talked about that at that position?
Yeah, you'd rather have your 5 guys locked in, from the beginning. Certainly, you'd rather have that. There's no question about it. I mean, I don't think there's too many teams that have had that this year. I'm sure the teams that have had that, or have had the least issues, probably the most success. I'd have to look and see who that is. I don't really keep track of exactly, who's had the most continuity on their offensive line across the league, other than the teams we play, but. That's something that would be valuable. We don't have that right now, but we have enough players to be successful and guys that want to play and work hard and have been here. So we would just go to work.
John, Dave Ginsburg, what do you like about Luke Wilson? And is there a chance? I know he's on the practice squad. Chance that he could be activated for Sunday, so you could have 2 tight ends or one to go with Ricard and Andrews.
Yeah, well, there is. I mean, we've got guys on the practice squad at tight end and other positions that certainly could come up, and we just have to see how the week of practice goes. But we like Luke. He's a guy that our personnel department knows real well, and of course we've played against him before, so we know him a little bit. And good guy, experienced player. So that helps us. It's good to have a guy that's been out there before, knows how to play, and we'll just have to see how he fits into what we're doing.
Hey, John, Pete Gilbert here. What did you think of Pat McCary at right tackle? It looked like he really held up well out there, and generally he's not the physical stature you would expect out of right tackle, but he did well in the pass and run game in the second half.
He did. Pat's a really good player, very versatile player. It's one of his best strengths. Nobody works harder than Pat McCary. I mean, he just really understands what we're doing. Really, I think he could play any position on the offensive line, and he's played the extra O-lineman this year, which is kind of a tight end position. So very, very proud of what he did. And, he played tackle in college too. So that was a big benefit for us in the game.
Anything else for Coach? All right, appreciate it, Coach. The
Thank-
media will send you to a waiting room.
Thanks, everybody.